Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves a quality check with the Model Y. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So alright, we got ourselves a quality check with the Model Y, Tesla's best-selling vehicle. And let's take a look at this beautiful black interior with the red exterior. Beautiful Model Y. So let's start off by looking at the left light. Let's take a look at the hood. Okay, I see a problem with the hood. And do you see it? Let's see if I can bring it down to an angle here. It's really hard to see, but this hood sits down. It's not flush with that panel. And I would be really upset if I had that in my Model Y. So if you have a problem like that, of your hood not being flush, make sure you tell somebody so the issue can be fixed and the problem can be addressed. All right, so we found an issue with the hood. Now let's continue with the bumper, and let's move the left side to the right side. And here's the rims. Here's a look at the VIN. And this is just a protective sticker. It will be peeled off. Let's take a look at the driver's side door. Let's do the test to see if it's flush. Beautiful, it's flush. And it's flush. And one thing you want to also do is make sure that your door handles are flush and that they don't go in. Now let's take a look at this gap over here. It's a little bit big, but it's fine. The gap in there is a tad bit. It is better than the other one that I've seen today, but it is still an issue. Taking a look at the rear, you want to walk around your vehicle and at least 4 or 5 times. And here, to take a look at the right side. Now you remember the gap in space on the left side. Now look at the right side and see how it's perfectly aligned. That isn't an issue. That is an issue because they're both not consistent. And you remember that gap on the left side? Now look at this on the right side. It's like, come on here. They should be the exact same, but the gap's bigger on the left side than it is on the right side. So, all right, it is flush, and it is flush. So, unfortunately, because it has that hood problem and that gap, I'm gonna say that this is not a pass. This is a fail. So let's move on to another Tesla Model Y. So, all right, we got this white Model Y here. So let's take a look. To the left side, to the right side. You want to make sure the hood is flush, the bumper's okay, and that the color of this bumper matches that. It looks like the paint doesn't even match. Yeah, this looks like they replaced the bumper. Yeah. Okay, so maybe there was something wrong with this bumper because there's 2 different color codes with this bumper, and that's weird. Okay, so let's continue on. Let's look at the driver's side door to make sure it's all even. The doors are flush. This is flush. Okay, so this is a good trunk. Finally, we found a good trunk. This is how the gap should be. Nice and thin. So this is flush. Let's look at the right side. The gap is nice and thin and even. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. nice and flush, and that's what we want to see. So yeah, it looks like they did replace the bumper, change the bumper, but we're still gonna give this a pass. Yeah, so let's move on to our third and final Model Y. So all right, let's take a look at this Model Y here. And yeah, you can see the paint matches on this Model Y. Well, so let's look at the left side, and let's continue on to the right side. Let's take a look at the VIN. Gaps all even. Door is flush. And the door is flush. The gap up here. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, it's fine. It isn't that bad. So we're gonna give this. Yeah, it is. Okay, the rear is nice and fine. I haven't seen much problems with the rear. I basically never seen a problem with the rear. The rear seems like it's something that's good. The only thing is maybe the charge port door may be out, but majority of the time I don't see a problem with the rear. It's just the front and the sides and the trunk gap that seems to be the issue. So okay, so I will be giving this Model Y a pass. And remember that if you're taking delivery of a Model Y, now's the best time to do it. Why? Because they're selling like hotcakes. And if you want one by the end of this year, you have to order a Performance. If you order a long range, right now you're probably going to have to wait till January 2022 because these things are flying out the door. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.